The UK's rail network is about to get a major 5G upgrade, but not everyone is on board yet. In a move that could revolutionize connectivity on the UK's railways, Ofcom, the communications regulator, has announced plans to repurpose a previously unused portion of the 1900 MHz radio spectrum band for 5G mobile services. This decision, which has been anticipated for some time, will not only benefit the rail network but also extend coverage for the 4G Emergency Services Network, ESN. But here's where it gets interesting. The 20 MHz slice of unpaired spectrum in the 1900 to 1920 MHz band has long been overlooked by mobile operators due to the lack of an ecosystem for deploying higher power services, the need for a guard band against paired spectrum, and its limited bandwidth. However, Ofcom sees this as an opportunity to future-proof the UK's rail infrastructure with the latest 5G technology, specifically the Future Railway Mobile Communication System, FRMCS. This system is set to replace outdated 2G technologies like GSMR, promising better connectivity for trains, signalling, and railway staff, ultimately improving the overall operation of the rail network. And this is the part most people miss. Ofcom has carefully divided the spectrum into 3 segments, each with a specific purpose. The first segment, 1900 to 1910 MHz, is earmarked for FRMCS, with licenses restricted to operational rail communications and subject to technical conditions ensuring seamless deployment. These licenses will cover specific geographic areas, require coordination with other FRMCS users, and come with annual fees ranging from £42,000 to £1,458,000, depending on the scale of the rail network. The licenses will take effect from April 4, 2029, following a revocation of existing licenses with a 5-year notice period. The second segment, 1910 to 1915 MHz, will be used to extend coverage for the emergency services network through gateways installed on emergency vehicles like ambulances. This portion is exclusively for providers contracted by the UK government, currently BT/EE, with an annual fee of £364,500 for Great Britain. Notably, this segment will not be utilised in Northern Ireland due to differing emergency communication arrangements. But here's the controversial bit: Ofcom has decided not to authorise any use for the final segment, 1915 to 1920 MHz, citing power restrictions needed to protect the mobile band above 1920 MHz from interference and uncertainty over demand. This decision has sparked debate, with some arguing that the spectrum could be utilised more efficiently. Ofcom is now seeking public input on whether to allow early access to the 1910 to 1915 MHz spectrum for ASN gateways before 2029, adding another layer of complexity to the discussion. Thought-provoking question: is Ofcom's cautious approach to the 1915 to 1920 MHz segment a missed opportunity, or a necessary safeguard to prevent interference and ensure optimal spectrum use? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let's spark a conversation about the future of UK's digital infrastructure.